Good morning. Hughes Your Mama here. I am at Hanging Rock State Park. I'm going to do the 5 Peak Loop today, and it's a hike I've been wanting to do. So it is just before sunrise and about 33 degrees, so I'm starting out in my puffy and stocking cap, obviously, but it looks to be a crystal clear blue sky today, and from what I can tell so far, the colors are really good on the trees. So more as I get going. I am at the beginning of the trail. It's already just the leaves. You can already see they're popping. I can't wait till the sun hits them. The first part of this trail, it's a loop, so you can either go clockwise or counterclockwise. I'm going clockwise, which goes up to Hanging Rock first. Although I wanted to do the other way. Go up Moores Knob first. Hanging Rock gets very crowded. So I think Moores Knob does too, but I haven't been up there yet. So I'm gonna get up to Hanging Rock first. I had wanted to get up there for sunrise, but I didn't get up here in time. It's over 2 hours from my house. So, headed up. So, just a little over a quarter mile in, and there's the sun rising. This is the cutoff, where after I go up to Hanging Rock and come back down, I'll take the Wolf Rock Trail. I've done that before, but I haven't done the whole 5 Peak loop, so that's what I'm doing today. It's 10.1 miles today, and I just wanted to show you that beautiful sunrise. Onward and upward. So I've made it up to, that's Hanging Rock up there. I've made it to the part of the trail where you start on the rocky part. There's some steps, and it's rockier, and then you'll get up to the rocks. So I'll give you a view from up there. There are some really cool rocks formations as you go up. Ooh, towering over you, directly overhead. This is cool. So I'm just coming into the namesake. Sorry, I gotta watch. Tons of rocks. Obviously, it's Hanging Rock. So there's already quite a few people up here. Trail runner just passed me. But just gorgeous views.
No. Gotta stay moving.
Well, there were, as you saw, quite a few people up there on the rock, which is usual. Anyway, so I did not film up there. I just didn't talk to guys about football for a minute, but I thought they'd move off, but they didn't, so there was just no way to film around them. And I just don't like to do that. That, I believe, right there is Cook's Wall, which is on this loop. So I'm headed down to the Wolf Rock Trail, and I'll hang a left there. I'm on the Wolf Rock Trail. Boy, you can tell this is not one of the more traveled trails. I know you can't see them, but they moved off. I walked up on a couple of wild turkeys. They didn't really seem to care too much that I was here. They just walked off. Pretty cool. Anyway, the sun
coming up, and I'm headed. I just climbed up this, so after you come off Hanging Rock, you kind of dip down, and then you pick up to the left if you're going clockwise, the Wolf Rock Trail, and then now I'm up on, climb up a little, just a little bit on the trail, and I believe you walk this ridge line for a while. And it was on this, and it was in the spring, and it was the first nice weekend. Hanging Rock was packed, so this was my favorite part of the hike that day because not as many people were on it, but there was a bunch of teenagers, a group of them, not a bunch, maybe 8. Anyway, I had lunch on Wolf Rock, which was gorgeous view, but I would have liked to stay longer, but they were all hooping and hollering and instead of enjoying the view. But it's for them to do what they want to do too, so heading on down the trail. Start getting into some of the views here on the Wolf Rock Trail. So the second peak on 5 peaks is Wolf Rock, and I don't think there's anybody here this morning. Standing up there, I just came down here. This is where I had lunch in the spring. To me, the views are just as good as Hanging Rock. Even on that day, far less people. Trying to keep track of where I'm at with the feet. It's just gorgeous. Perfect morning. So I know you're not going to be able to see this, but and I'm not exactly sure, but along the skyline you can see, like, right in here, I believe that's Winston-Salem, and then further over, I believe that's Charlotte. Could be wrong. Anybody in the comments know exactly which is which? Go ahead and let us know. So this is, I believe, where I went down to the parking lot in the spring. So I'm going to continue on to Cook's Wall. keep on the 5 Peak Loop. I still haven't come across another hiker, so lovely morning. Other than up on Hanging Rock, which is anticipated. I'm not sure if you can tell, but you know, the leaves, I'm sure it's a storm we had the other night. A lot of them fell off. But they're newly fallen, you can tell, recently. And less traveled trails, so they don't get crunched in. And they are just a kaleidoscope. It's beautiful. You know, usually you just gotta get your head up when you're hiking to see the beauty instead of watching your feet. But in this case, the beauty's at your feet as well. So, peak number 3. I think that's right. House Rock. I believe that this is pretty close to the same view. It feels like I've been walking on a ridge. I just climbed up here a little bit. Oh wow. So pretty cool. So I'm still in Cookswell and past House Rock and going up a little ways because I kind of thought this was flat, but kind of nice. I did pass one hiker. A couple passed me in House Rock, so this is a nice little climb. Rocky and Rudy, you gotta pay attention. I'm still in Cookswell. I think I'm getting closer. I heard some voices, but not sure. Well, it looks like I'm going up to that peak, but this is different than everything else I've seen. It's almost like a meadow, except there's kind of too many trees to call it a meadow. Really cool though. I wish they allowed backcountry camping, but they do not here. I tried to get a site for last night, but you know, it's the fall, so here's this place. It was sold out, needless to say, there's not that many sites. Get a shot from the top. So this is the really, I don't know, all the views are pretty, but maybe one of the best views. So here's what I definitely know what that is. So that is Pilot Mountain. It's kind of hard not to mistake Pilot Mountain. So I don't know what that is, but I'll put it in the video. And way beyond way in the background, the Appalachian Mountains. All right, so this is quite the drop. Anyway, gotta backtrack about 1.3 miles. There's 2 backtracks on this loop up to Hanging Rock. You have to backtrack to Wolf Rock Trail and then this one. And it's Moorknob, I think, that I'm headed to next. So this is number 4 out of 5, heading to number 5. So to complete the loop, I need to hang a left here. Magnolia Springs. 0.4 to Moore's Trail. Alright. Coming down the Magnolia Springs Trail. And, well, they're starting to lessen out now, but pretty rocky and rooty. Really got to pay attention to what you're doing. At least I do. These ankles of mine. So, a couple more people, but really peaceful out here. And this is a Saturday, so it's really been an enjoyable hike. So I must be getting obviously to the bottom. There's a little creek here. It's really pretty. Some boardwalks. Again, more rhododendron. This has got to be just spectacular when they're blooming. And we can get out here. The sky is just blue. One of those days. I had a view a minute ago of what I think we're going up next. Climbing up to Moore's Knob. It always amazes me how quickly the terrain and forest changes. We're just down in rhododendrons in kind of a boggy area. Quickly, we're turned around. Completely different. I think maybe that's Cook's Well up there. It seems about right directionally. I think that's where we're going up there. So, and now we're back to rocks. I don't know. 1.75, maybe. Not even a mile in. Rocks and roots, rocks and roots, rocks and roots. Again, I think that's Cook's Well over there. You know, I do 4 miles just about every day. But when I do the most hills, which is not hardly anything, that I have available to me near my house. I just gotta get on, a stepper or something. Work on my wind lung capacity. Legs are no problem. I mean, this isn't the toughest climb I've ever been on, but that was definitely in the whites this summer. But this is a little bit of a climb, a little bit of a challenge. But the best views are the ones you work for. For sure. Those are the best. I'll have 360 at the top. There's an observation tower. Top of Moore's Knob. I don't think we're that far now. I was at the top of this. And that's Moore's Knob. Because I can see the tower. Let's see if we can get a shot of it. It's right there. Not sure if you can see it or not. Anyway, more work to do. The saddle. We just don't have far enough to go for this to go all the way to the bottom. But this is a pretty cool little area here. Views. Well, I've got to be almost to the top. I can hear people. This is cool. And on the other side of there are cliffs, which they have barricaded off so people can't be stupid. But it's beautiful. So I'm guessing the tower's right on top there somewhere. Those are rock formations, are fantastic. I can hear they're having a festival down at the visitor center, which I'll take in after the hike a little bit. It's called Fire in the Mountain. And I think they're talking about controlled burns, which I hiked right after one in Morrow Mountain. I'd turn around. It's amazing. It had been a couple days before how much it messed with my lungs. Still, there's the tower right up there. Almost there. There used to be a fire tower here. I replaced it with the observation tower. Number 5.
But Tilly says it's beautiful.
We moved around. And that high of the mountain. Again. Still got to get to that state park. go up the top now. There's a group up here, but that ridge over there with those mountains, that's Virginia, just about 21 miles away. These are the Saratown mountains, which are named after the Sara Indians. And there's Pilot Knob again, that's Saratown Mountain. And way off in the distance, which I hope is one of my next hikes, is Grandfather Mountain. This is looking west. So,
Yeah, I feel like the arms,
that's Cook's Wall, House Rock, and off in the distance here, is looking south, is the Uharis, which is where I normally am hiking.
if you don't mind.
So,
It usually turns out better.
that's awesome. This is looking east, and that is Hanging Rock. So, down there, I'm sure you can see it, is the visitor center. That's where I'm headed. The end of the hike. Now I am beginning the descent of 1,000 steps. I really don't know how many steps there are. I watched a video on this hike, and I just know there's a lot. So, I'm not sure. I'd just rather have the trail than the steps, but it's nice for people that this makes it easier for them to get up here. Well, I know it probably wasn't 1,000 steps, but it sure seemed like 1,000 steps. A lot of steps. I do have a phone here with this beautiful stream. It would really be nice to hear it. Without the backbeat. I bushwhacked. I mean, I looked on All Trails, but that was a little confusing, but the map actually made more sense. So I made it down to the lake, and I'm headed to the lake parking lot, and from there, the visitor center. So the place in my knee that I was a little worried about didn't bother me at all. I can't feel it. Nothing. It's a nice lake. Swimming area is close. Coming down all those steps, I got some aches and pains in my knees from all the steps down the descent. So it's gone now. And I feel pretty good. So I'll do another one at the end. It's a great lake. Got my patch because I'm 10 years old and I need my trophy. So it's a pretty cool little festival going on. They're talking about prescribed burns and other things. Got some food trucks down there, but they're jam-packed, so I have to eat on the way home. But it's a little confusing at the end of the hike. In the parking lot, and it's a crap show here now. So, just trying to find my car. So, there it is. You can hear I think that's my cheating heart, right? I'll have to figure that out. I think I should have picked up the MST and I didn't. So anyway, it's a great hike. Highly recommend it. And the state park in general. Have a good one.